Hello, how are you? It's gonna be a soft spoken video today, but welcome back to Kel-L's ASMR, or Kel-L ASMR, just a name, a label at the end of the day. Hope you guys are doing well. If not, I'm sorry. Things are gonna work itself out, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. I kind of just wanted to do a little video where I'm just saying whatever is meant to be said, like the old days on the YouTube channel. I don't know, for all the loyal subscribers that remember when I was still in high school, just making videos, kind of just flowing with my words. That's how I am now, just getting back to my roots. It's really, really fun getting back to my roots. Brings joy, brings peace, brings happiness. And I love myself for the fact that I am doing it the way that I used to do it again. Because, when I tried too hard at YouTube, it didn't feel satisfying to me. But when I'm just, making what I want to make, flowing with my words, it's a lot more fulfilling to me. Anyways, I wanted to make a video just flowing with words, and I feel like the first thing I want to talk about is how our personalities, they're just a lie, They're just an illusion for our awareness to see if we're going to attach to the mind, attach to the psyche. Because that personality, it brings a lot of stuff that makes you feel or seem like you want to do something in the external world, but in actuality, it's just your personality, your ego, wanting to do that. And then when it goes to wanting to needing, that's when it turns into an addiction. And addictions, depends on what the addiction it is, but some addictions are unhealthy. But if it's like an addiction where you're working out, that's healthy, because there are healthy addictions and unhealthy addictions. And we all have addictions, even if we don't realize it, or even if we don't accept that we are addicted to something. It could even be a person, so it could be someone, But our personality is just there to keep us grounded and in tune with this modern society that is, even though modern society isn't, it's all a lie. It's just there to keep us doing more and more and more, and distracting ourselves and keeping our focus off of what's behind our personality. Behind the personality is that stillness, that oneness, that beingness that is truly your most authentic self. The self that is selfless. The self that just flows with life, not trying, not doing, just happening as it's happening with the universe. And when you start to realize that stillness is what truly is, you know. You start to have this infinite, overwhelming sense of peace within you. Instead of finding happiness outside of you and love outside of you and peace outside of you, you start to find the happiness and love and peace from within you, to the point where it's infinite. And you can just keep getting it from yourself over and over and over without stopping. You become independent to the point where you don't need anything outside of you anymore, because you realize that everything that you ever wanted and or needed is within you, and it always has been. The only way that you can truly awaken to that and realize that is when you become still. When you stop going and doing and you just sit there and rest for a minute, and you realize that everything that I'm doing here and now is just a facade for the survival of my human body. An illusion meant to keep you in some sort of trap that we have created for ourselves as humans. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing to realize that, to awaken to that, but it's the truth. And the truth hurts. The truth hurts a lot. And when you realize that truth, you'll want to move on from the life that you've been living this whole time. This whole facade, this illusion. And it's going to be perceived as difficult to move on from, but in actuality, it's not. You just got to let go of it and leave it in the past where it belongs. The only place is now, in the present moment. Within that stillness that flows and dances with everything all at once. Everything's happening for us in divine timing. No need to try to do anything. Meditation is a very important thing that we as humans must do so that we can evolve and transform into actualizing ourselves. But we lack the focus to do it, because our focus is on trying to pay bills, running out of time, death, despair, intoxication, pleasure. The mind is always going to throw thoughts and patterns and cycles in front of your awareness so that it distracts you from your true self. The true self that really is nothing, labelless, infinite, full of love, light, and peace. And the only way that you can embody it is if you stop. Stop with the mask. Stop with illusions. Sit there with yourself in that stillness and accept what is rather than what isn't, because you don't want to accept what isn't anymore. It's not serving you to the Most High. It's not serving you at all, besides distracting you, feeding your mind, feeding your ego, feeding your psyche. You're never going to be happy and at peace if you don't fill your soul with something that you enjoy doing. And the only way you can find that thing, action, cycle, pattern that you enjoy doing is if you take a step back, be silent and quiet with yourself, and explore yourself. Explore the roots. Explore the deepness that you have within you, because that deepness is infinite. Then will that path that you have always meant to experience be shown to you. But it's up to you. It's up to you whether you choose this path or not, because at the end of the day, we have that perceived free will. The reason why I say perceived free will is because are we really choosing our actions? Or are our minds choosing the actions for us? And that's the thing. You're not consciously choosing your actions if you're not conscious of yourself. If you're not conscious of your feelings, if you're not conscious of your thoughts. Once you become conscious of yourself, but also everything around you, you will start to take the actions that truly mean something, truly have purpose, truly have divination. But in order for you to be conscious, you have to let go a lot of things that bring your consciousness down. You have to do a lot of stillness, a lot of quiet, a lot of silence, so that the truth can be revealed to you. Your truth. Because everyone has their own truth within themselves. But until you do that stillness, that quiet, that silence, you won't find that truth. People always say they don't have time to meditate, or that it's too hard to meditate, or they can't be in just silence or quiet. But those are all excuses that the mind makes for itself so that it keeps its power over you. Take some time out of your day, even if it's the smallest amount of 15 minutes. 50 minutes is a lot of time for stillness and quiet and meditation for a lot of people nowadays, because we're just so caught up as humans to always entertain our mind in every moment. Fill that space with something, because it doesn't want to be nothing. But that's okay to be nothing. Sure, it's uncomfortable at the beginning, but once you start getting comfortable being uncomfortable, you will start to transcend the mind to the point where instead of you taking actions and following the mind, you start to control what the mind does. You start to take action that is from your soul. You start to take action from purpose, from within your mind. Without the mind, we can't do anything. But with the mind, we can do everything that we've ever wanted to. But it takes balance of the mind and soul and union with each other, dancing with each other, for you to truly experience the life of your dreams, the path that you're meant to be on, because everyone is meant to experience their dreams, no matter who they are, no matter what they are. Doesn't matter. Get in touch with yourself so that you can get in touch with your dreams. Anyways, hope you guys found this in some way, a way in whichever you took it. Okay? I love you. Stay present. Stay safe. Peace.